Welcome to part 2 of the Mother's Floral Day card. Today I'm going to be showing you how to address this envelope and draw these beautiful floral elements as well to match this card. So let's jump in and let me show you how to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is get my name in there. I want to letter my name. I usually letter the name and then all caps for the address just to make sure it can be delivered. So I'll draw in a baseline a little bit above halfway on the envelope. This is an A2 sized envelope. And then I'm just going to, in pencil, go through and write the name. So this is actually my mom's name. She's in the group, so she's going to see that this is her card that's coming for Mother's Day. But I'm just going to go through and sketch out this monoline script and get the full name. And if you have, the longer the name, the smaller you're going to want to do your script to make sure that it fits. This one barely fit. Next, I'm going to draw a few more baselines, and these are where my address is going to sit. So I'm going to draw 3 of them, one for the street address, one for the city and the state, and one for the zip code. Here I'm drawing in my flowers. I'm using those same floral elements that we did on our card. I'm just kind of doing less of them, and it's not a symmetrical design. And here I'm going over everything in ink. I did the name and also the flowers in ink, and then of course erasing the pencil after it dries. In this part, I want to show you and just give you a few tips for centering your address. So the first thing you're going to do is count every letter in your first line of the address and include spaces in that counting. From there, you can find out where the center mark is going to be. So on this one, it's going to be right on that number 5. And I'll do the same thing. I'll just count out each of the letters, including the spaces, find the center mark, and then I'll just draw a line in it. And then the last for the zip code in the US, it's always going to be that middle number. So I'll start writing from the center and work my way to the right. So I'm doing that top street address, and I'm just doing all caps so that it's easy to read. And then I'm going to work from the center to the left. So I'm going to be writing backwards. So this is a little bit trickier, but it's a really easy way to make sure that your address actually is centered. So once I get all of this in here, then I'll move to my next line. So I'm going to start with the O, that's the center mark, and I'll work out to the right, which is easier to do. And then I'm going to start in the center and work to the left. And as I'm doing this, I have to check every single letter just to make sure that I'm not spelling it incorrectly. So this last one is just going to be the zip codes. Again, start in the center, work to the right, and then center and work to the left. So this is how it looks. It's a really great way to get a centered address, and it just looks really great. And I'm leaving a spot for my return address and also a stamp. From here, I'm just going to add the detailing, and I did add a little bit of thickness to the name so it would stand out a little more. Here's the final result. Got everything in, and it's looking so cute. It's a perfect accompaniment to this Mother's Day card. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you make them.